This message is for the entire Call of Duty community and for the developers and executives behind the franchise. For years, we've supported this series. We've bought the games, the bundles, the battle passes, the skins, the camos, everything. We've been loyal to Call of Duty for over a decade, but at some point, the community has to stand up and say something clearly. Right now, it feels like the priority isn't the players anymore. It feels like the priority is money. More bundles, more microtransactions, more monetization, and less focus on what actually made Call of Duty great in the first place. And this isn't just something the community feels. A former employee from Activision spoke publicly about how things changed internally. According to him, the focus shifted away from player enjoyment and toward revenue targets. Developers were pushed to meet financial numbers, and if those targets weren't reached, people could lose their jobs. When the environment becomes about hitting profit numbers instead of creating great games, everyone feels it. The developers feel it. And the players definitely feel it. Look around the community right now. Some of the biggest creators who built their channels on Call of Duty are stepping away. Some are switching to other games entirely. Others have openly talked about burnout, mental exhaustion, and frustration because the passion that once drove this franchise feels like it's fading. And that's the real tragedy here. Because Call of Duty used to be driven by passion, innovation, creativity, especially when it comes to zombies. Zombies isn't just a side mode. For many of us, it's the heart of Call of Duty. It's the reason we fell in love with the franchise in the first place. So here's a clear message from the community. Listen to the players. Give us what we've been asking for. A dedicated Zombies standalone experience. A true Zombies game that includes classic maps, beloved characters, round-based modes, and Outbreak-style gameplay all in one place. And most importantly, make it free. Not as another cash grab, but as a way to give something back to the players who supported this franchise for so many years. It also doesn't need to chase ultra-realistic graphics like modern Call of Duty titles. Those graphics often create performance problems, especially for players on older consoles. The style used in Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 was more than good enough and ran far smoother for everyone. A Zombies platform built with stable performance, strong gameplay, and long-term updates would bring the entire community together again. Bring stability back to multiplayer. Keep improving Warzone, and most importantly, rebuild the trust between the developers and the players. The Call of Duty community is one of the most passionate communities in gaming. We want this franchise to succeed. We want it to thrive again. But that only happens when the people making the decisions remember why players fell in love with Call of Duty in the first place. This community is ready to stand together, or at least I hope, because otherwise we lose. Now the question is, will the people in charge finally listen?